Welcome back to the Guildhall podcast, National Player RPG podcast. We're back. I'm not going to interrupt my players any longer. Go ahead.
Right.
So Martin has left us to go find something to do, correct?
Yeah,
Well,
he's gonna go have an ear on the crowd and everything.
That's fine. Is there anybody milling about the place where we are eating? Maybe a merchant, somebody who may have the ear of the town more than we would?
If you're going to find someone like that, you'll find someone like that.
Oh, okay.
Is there a transportation service?
I talked to the bartender.
Good day.
Hey, you know any about any jobs we can do that are around?
You're looking to get
Look
hired
like
on a
an-
caravan?
Well, perhaps something else. Any monsters need slaying or anything like that?
There's prices on there's prices on Yeti ears if you want to turn some in.
Right. You got any good idea where Yetis will hang out?
He sort of points to the tundra.
Right. Thanks.
Continues
I walk
washing
back and sit
dishes.
down. Right.
Well, that went well.
What can I say? My mug is good for friendly discussions.
So what'd you find out?
That's with his tusks pointing at your general direction.
I find them quite charming.
I have a 15 charisma, so yeah.
Holy crap!
He's a warlock.
That's
They
true,
may
I
not need it.
forgot.
That makes perfect sense. I mean,
I also have a 15 strength.
Who couldn't like this face? You don't?
Pretty
So-
much. Turns out,
No,
however,
yours
that
is
I can...
broken.
Is there any transportation services around for faster transportation across these wastes?
Turns out
there
I'm
are
actually
plenty of
good with
people who
persuasion.
offer to. There are plenty of people who basically you can hire as guides, but you're talking about an area that has thick snow. There's not really faster transportation.
Oh, we
Wait
can't
a
slow.
moment. Wait a moment.
Also,
Yeah,
apparently,
actually-
everyone's afraid of running into reindeer.
Well, surely there's some sleds or something. They should work better than a cart.
Don't worry, I'll put snowshoes on the wheels.
Snowshoes on the wheels.
And the horse.
Every
I was
rotation.
gonna say, you might want to put them on the horse, too. Get away!
You know, thinking about it, maybe the mammoth would have been a better idea than the damn horse and cart.
The mammoth with the sled, yes.
I understand the whole issue with reindeer. As I understand, they're pretty expensive, so yes.
Yeah, they kind of
Yes.
are.
But yes, we need to get going. We
Yeah.
don't have a lot of time, but yeah.
Does anyone trade with the people up in the Wizards College at all?
No,
The Wizards Tower. They don't come down to do trade at all?
no, they have their own network. So
I mean, I guess here's how I see it. If we're going to do anything with the Wizard's Tower, we're probably going to have to not do stuff with the barbarians, because we're going to have missed our chance there.
Well,
Well, the barbarians are on the way.
Yes.
also, to be honest, let's face it, what do we a giant army of barbarians or some geezers in a tower?
Yes, but cold users against a frost dragon.
Yeah, we can deal with that after we dealt with the frost
Some
giants.
drunks versus knowledgeable people.
1, 2,
Some
3,
drunks with
4,
weapons
5.
and the experience to use them.
Wait, I got it. We are 6 people. We
Yeah.
dance fight them.
What?
Capoeira.
Please continue. My character is not there anyway.
Somewhere in the wilderness, he just giggles, I'm a jet.
Yes.
And just continues.
Maybe I should exchange the wheels for skis on the cart anyway.
Okay, so we don't have a lot of time. We need a plan of attack. Damn it! Somebody was supposed to be smarter than me, and
We have a lot of time.
we don't have a lot of time. Stop saying that.
We have a
Alright.
lot of time if we.
Paul.
This is just the closest window.
Paul,
We could wait until
Yes.
the next year to try again.
because I know you're a sucker for those things, is there a, I don't know, mother or father winter type figure, the sage in the eyes, the eternal sage, who, the wise person who is there and who is, it's very dangerous to approach that person, it's even more dangerous to annoy that person, but god damn it, there's all the wisdom we need.
Okay, so you do know. Legends talk about some sort of winter archfey, and when I say winter archfey, I mean someone who embodies the actual spirit of winter, not someone who actually belongs to the winter court.
I understand that.
Oh no, it's the King of Winter, isn't it? God damn it.
Well, if it was the king of winter, you should be happy because that would be Santa from the Dresden
No.
Files.
Yay!
It's North Wind.
I don't know. It's a Prince of
Godfather?
Winter or some shit like that.
No, Don't worry
okay.
about that. I'm saying this is someone who is not actually affiliated with the. Okay. So you have the courts, you have like the winter and summer courts, but then you just have like the wild fae. You have all of the fae who are just like, this is the spirit of deer, and you have some sort of wildly powerful deer god spirit thing.
Gotcha.
So, in this case, I'm saying there is like an archfey of the deathly winter season. So, if you decide to travel to the Fae, you could actually try to encounter that person. That would be the closest
shit, if
person
we
that they're
do-
talking to.
Shit, if we get a boon from that one, that would already give major super bonuses to every persuasion roll to the barbarians. Like any tale of encountering and surviving and pleasing that person would probably be awesome. Anyway, I'm still gonna go around and talk to the traders.
Okay. All right. So, when you sort of encounter the traders, they all look like, I don't know how else to put it. They all look like they used to be barbarians, like years ago, and now they're just older. And this is sort of like the barbarian retirement area, as far as you could tell.
Yeah.
So basically what happens is, you have all of these tribes that are operating up in the north, they're living in this brutal environment. But then as you travel further south, and all of a sudden, like, trade caravans from Rodania might actually come this far to trade for, like, pelts and stuff, you have a whole bunch of tribes that have made a lot of money just trading with the tribes in the north, bringing their goods down, going to the city, shipping out like expensive expensive pelts and stuff like that, and that's basically how they survive. So they've sort of traded the life of the barbarian for like fur
You're
traders.
describing Viking Norway.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, they're going around and raiding, but they're also traders.
Well, they're going around and trading, but there's a
Primarily.
whole segment that's like, you know what? I'm tired of fighting for my entire existence. I'm just going to trade these furs. Because you know what these warriors want? They want good weapons. So if they
Well,
give
I'm
me a
gonna
lot of
talk
furs,
to-
I give them good weapons.
I'm gonna talk to those ex-warriors because they talk to people from far away and have news from far away. And so I'm walking around, probably actually buying a few minor things, but mostly out for information about monsters, news, things like that. What they deem
Okay.
important.
Okay. Back to the rest of the group.
Would you like What do yeah, sorry.
I'm going to go back and forth a little bit as I set stuff up.
Well, yes. As I was about to say, I think we could use the information they have in the Wizards College. They must have gathered information or have old tomes regarding both the dragon and your fort and anything in the local area. Surely they have some information about the area that could help us.
I agree, but the barbarians are going to be a physical force to help us against the dragon. I feel they're a better option.
Oh yes,
Unless
they will probably. It's going to be good to impress them, but can we not impress them on the battlefield after the party?
I don't know.
Because the young ones, the ones that are able to fight, will be on the other side of the mountain, fighting the things. If I understood you correctly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying let's not go to the wizards. I'm saying let's go to the barbarians first, get them on our side, and then go to the wizards.
Oh.
Well,
It'd be wise to befriend the barbarians before we cross to go to the wizards, because we kind of have to go through the barbarians to get to the wizards.
That party zone, guys.
Yeah. Plus, those kind of events tend towards having good food and probably more fresh news from the north.
I have perfectly good rations.
Well, still. Good to not waste them for one night at least. Still, I'd say the killing some Jedis probably will impress them in one way or another. Plus, possible chance for extra coin, either way.
Well,
not a bad thing to have.
Also possible chance of decapitation, but fair enough.
Well, and that's gonna be a constant thing throughout the whole travel, so whatever.
On the way to the wizard's tower, chance of hypothermia.
There you go.
Yeah. And
on the way to the barbarians, chance of hypothermia. Guys, you're
on
gonna
the way to go to the bathroom, hypothermia.
You're gonna die. Get over it. I mean,
inspiring leaders.
No.
We need to work on your pep talks.
Hear me out. Wouldn't you rather die on your feet, surrounded by brothers in blood, than sitting here talking?
No.
No.
Why am I with you people?
Look, now.
I prefer to die in front of a fire with a big book reading to my grandchildren.
I would like to die with my coin purse so full that I can't possibly carry it anymore. I'm sorry.
Granted. But how are you going to fill that coin purse? How are you going to fill that books with stories of your travails if we do not get out on that battlefield?
Plus, books are expensive. How are you going to get the coin for the books?
There you go. This guy gets it.
The story we'll be making is fighting the dragon. The barbarians is a means to that end, but the wizards might know a better means to the end.
Do you mind? Quit it.
Let's put it this way. We could arrive at the wizard's tower by rushing through a potential force that could be used against the dragon, or together with that particular force and then grant and whole army the potential of having better ways of fighting a dragon, and then march with that towards said dragon. Or we could just, if you absolutely want to, go to the damn dragon ourselves and get eaten by a dragon.
I would prefer not to be eaten by the dragon, but if that's what the group wills, then yes.
Martin, back to you.
Yes.
Okay. So.
That went well, guys.
I know. I'm just going to go back and forth with you guys, arguing a little bit to figure out what you want to do. So, you end up meeting sort of one of the head traders. His name is Ragthanol.
Rag what?
I'll put it in chat.
Thank you.
Ragthanol.
Phenol.
Sounds like a drug.
I think I went on that for a while.
Yes.
He's a barbiturate trader.
Yes. Greetings, Regret the Null.
Good day. I don't think I know you.
No, you don't, but of course I have known about you. I have heard about you. I'm Martin.
Good day.
They say that your wares are as good as your news and your knowledge about what's happening everywhere on the continent.
What is it that you
Let
wish
me
to
see.
know?
Let me see your arrowheads, and tell me about what's happening further up north right now.
Okay. Well, it seems that a few of the northern tribes have splintered. Um, the more frost giants than have ever walked across the Ancestors Pass has continued to flow down into the south this year. They seem to be attempting to fortify their encampment inside of the Silver Mountains. Is that what you were talking about?
Yes, that is very good. Or rather, very bad. The battle is imminent. They know it. We know it.
Well,
Um,
they seem to believe that every year. I don't know what made them fight harder this year, but maybe they think they can actually win this time.
well, we will
But the
do
weather
our
will warm up.
darndest.
The weather will warm up, the ice will recede, they will be stuck here, and they will die. Just like every other year.
Fair enough. What needs to be done before that, however? Are there any other monsters, free-roaming things?
Well, the main threat that the tribes seem to be worried about is Tyron.
So is that on the sheet, or is that somewhere that I didn't
No,
notice?
he just says that.
Who's Tyron? Or what is
Some
Tyron?
I don't know what he was, but he appears to be some sort of lich. He travels up this way and tries to sort of raise an army. He's been fought several times, but no one has managed to actually eliminate the bastard.
He raises the undead.
He's a lich.
Out of character, in theory, that doesn't necessarily mean that he raises the undead. He could also be summoning demons or some shit like that.
He's a lich.
Despicable.
It's fine that you're
yes.
speaking out of character, but I'm speaking in character.
But, yes. Yes, despicable. How many has he taken? And from which tribes?
He seems to just be a vulture. He'll travel to any of the battlefields once they're over and just try to raise as much as he can.
It is not good that anyone would that he would by such means profit from the losses which have incurred to the tribes.
Yeah, some of the tribes have even talked about waging a war with the White Tower, but I don't know how smart that would be.
Oh, he's affiliated with the White Tower?
I doubt it. But you can't really explain that to most of the tribes.
Of course not.
They just see him as a mage.
Well, surely a threat to be aware of. Do you know anything else?
Is that not enough?
It is a lot. But there are many concerns when traveling north. One should be aware of.
Well, that's as much as I know from the north. There's always rumors that Rodania is going to send a much stronger force and push further into the east, but I've yet to see them actually bring their armies anywhere near us.
Why
I don't
would
know what
they
Agatha's.
try?
I don't know what Agatha's has been up to recently, but I'm sure she's mounting her forces somehow.
Well, I wouldn't be too concerned about the Rodanians. When they come here, they die. They die in warm weather. I take half a dozen of these arrowheads, and thank you for your time
Okay.
and for the tales. I'm gonna meet up with the group again.
Okay. Back to the group.
So, sorry, Rickard's character,
Grim.
Grim, wants to go to the Wizards College, correct? Or is it Jorgen's character?
It's my character.
Jorgen.
It's Norexius Haltasar.
So, Nerexius, you want to go straight to the Wizards College, correct? You don't want to deal with the
Aye.
barbarians?
Well, I would say I know nothing about these barbarian tribes, but the wizards probably have some information about how to deal with them and talk to them.
Okay. What I feel as though the barbarians should be our first stop. What does the rest of the group think?
I think the barbarians will be a good idea.
Okay.
They're on the
Good,
way.
Good, hardest, strong soldiers is always useful if you're going to take a country.
Okay. How about you, Matthew?
It's a it's a tough call. I mean, yes, the barbarians are on the way, and they provide a physical might that could be very valuable. But the wizards, as well, with their vast amount of spell casting, might be able to decimate the frost giant forces much easier than the barbarians are able to.
If they will help, of course. Considering
That's
where they
just that-
live, it would seem that the possibility of them not having any problems with the frost giants to motivate them is pretty possible.
As much faith as I have in the magics of our world and trying to put faith in potential allies in these wizards, I think the barbarians might be a better fit just because they're on the way and we might be able to maybe build a strike force of vast numbers to wipe out the frost giants entirely.
I agree. Excuse me, sorry.
Now, I'm just going to point out that the frost giants are not our main concern. That's not why we're here. The frost giants were us, supposedly, if I understood correctly, impressing the barbarians. How do we impress them to help us help them kill the barbarians to impress them? If we
Well, I
nothing
have
to
some
bring?
news about that, and he kind of sits down and honestly, your journal has been updated. I'm not gonna do everything, but he is probably gonna talk most about this lich which popped up and which has pretty much gotten the wrath of everyone.
A lich.
Lich, you say?
That
Wait, you mentioned something about that archfey.
Yes.
That's interesting.
And dangerous.
Mm.
Okay.
The Archfey will not be easily impressed by might or even words.
Truth.
If it is a
That's why you must use them in tandem.
Yes,
Well-
but everyone knows that they are thick creatures, which will do whatever they desire.
do I know that? Well, either way,
But should we deal with the lich then and bring that as our token to the barbarians?
Might win us favor with the barbarians and with the wizards.
Yes.
If we could
Not
bring
s-
an alliance between those two, so because
Yeah.
if what you say is correct, the barbarians mistrust all wizards. This could bring an
Well-
alliance that could force the frost giants to be less of an issue.
I wouldn't put too much hope into aligning the wizards and the tribes.
well,
Maybe not so much aligning, just more, please stop hitting us and we'll stop throwing magic at you. For now. Until you piss us
Okay.
off again.
They don't. They really do not have a state of fighting each other. More
Well,
than
my guess will be it's more of an let's not bother you. As long as you don't bother me.
Yes.
Mhm.
And if it's convenient, we might just talk.
Yes.
Situation. It's kind of how things go for
Did
the
you not
most
say
part.
that the
at the moment.
trader said the barbarians were agitated with the mages as well because
Yeah,
of
he
this
said the
lich?
barbarians were mad.
Well,
Yes.
yeah.
They
They
could
were blaming
diffuse the situation then.
Yes,
That
but
might
they
be the
wouldn't.
correct terminology.
They wouldn't dare attacking the college.
Okay.
Not unless they got pissed enough.
Mm-hmm.
Let's remember.
So
They are barbarians.
So did you get any form of location for this
yeah.
lich? I kind of missed that and everything else that was
It's a
solved.
wandering lich which seeks
Oh.
the battlefields after they have been created.
Well,
Try to plunder as
wanderers.
many.
It's funny how things seem to be moving towards going at ahead in that fight against the frost giants, huh?
Mm-hmm. I suppose.
It'll be a
I
2-for-1
just
special.
dislike going in without information. But
Boy.
fair enough.
By the way, Dragon, you know anything about tracking people? With magic and
No.
stuff?
Not really.
Well, Frank. Right. By the way, how's your sis doing? Heard
Mm.
anything from her?
Not really.
Alright,
We've been on a boat for months.
alright. Fair enough. Seems to be better at keeping in touch than my sibling.
Hmm.
Cough and awkwardly tune my lute.
Right, let's get
So
back to
perhaps we travel and see what information we can find on this lich along the way.
Yeah, by the way, the Yetis was said to be in the tundra. If you see any one of them, let's just kill them.
Hmm.
So who in the tundra?
Yeti.
Yeti? Sure.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's like the local troll kind.
Encountering
That's just
Yeti in the tundra probably wouldn't be pleasant anyway, so probably going to end in violence.
Yes.
That is the likely outcome, yes.
Well, we can't have us getting bored by all that snow, eh?
Well,
Perhaps we should, if we come across any corpses as well, try and dispose of them of a more thorough manner to prevent this lich from possibly raising them up as well.
Yeah.
But we need to find the lich.
Well, either way, we would need to continue traveling north in order to go to the place which translated means the barbarian party zone.
Yep.
If we can get any rumors or knowledge along the way, then this will be good for us.
Unofficially known as BPZ.
The BPZ guys.
Yes.
mhm.
Yeah.
To the BPZ we go.
It's more like really a drop zone for barbarians. It's a spawning pool for barbarians. It just spawns tiny barbarians running northward towards
Well,
the
it takes
enemy.
9 months, yes.
Yes.
So, what you're saying is that after we've finally taken over our first hex, we're going to have problems with that zone?
This party sounds like it's gonna suck.
Alright, we are done.
Yeah, we should
yeah.
probably bring a cask of something to offer them. They might get pissy otherwise. It
Well,
I
tends
say
towards
we
being
slaughter a
BYOB.
mammoth in their name.
Yes. If
Okay.
we're going to a party, we should bring our own booze, I suppose.
This is
Yeah,
gonna be
let's-
this is gonna be several weeks. I will tell you one thing: you're not gonna bring this wine or whatever you are attempting to bring from here. What we are doing, however, is traveling north.
We have
And
car-
when we kill something or fight something, because we will fight something, we will either be dead, in which case we don't need the drink anymore and would have simply taken it along and dragged it along the way for our murderers to drink, or we'll succeed and take whatever they drink have instead.
Have you ever had freeze distilled wine? That shit is great.
Do not weighten yourself down with unnecessary things. It's gonna be a hard march.
I have a cart.
It's gonna be extra hard to bring that one across several places.
I
Yeah, you
have
have a- You have a cart that has wheels. We're going to be going through snow and tundra and ice.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Hang on a second. I think there's a way to fix it. Where's the nearest
Yes, you
traffic?
put boards under the wheels, and you nail them to it.
Yes.
Jeez.
And then we strap the cart to our strongest party members and have them drag it along.
No, he's
Well,
a
I'm a pansy, so I'm good.
I'm not gonna. I'm just.
I have a horse.
I'm gonna point out when I tell you to drop the wagon, grab everything on it which is necessary, and walk away. You're gonna do that. You're gonna have to.
No.
I'm not leaving Locke behind, though. I'm
No.
running the horse off out there.
Well, if also need be, then we would have to kill the creature
It has a name.
for nourishment. Or
Or
slice
for
it
warmth.
open and put one of our fallen party members inside it to warm it
Yeah.
against the cold.
You must
It
be
feels good to bring it along, though.
amazing at parties.
I don't,
Seems logical to bring this thing along alive.
Yes.
You know, this is probably the proper time to point out that Locke is my third horse.
Oh, so
I can properly tell you that horse meat is not as great as it sounds.
well, it's better than
It's an acquired
starving.
taste. Oh yeah.
It's better than
Yeah, it
starving,
is.
and it's also a lot better than half-elf meat.
Hey, who says you're gonna eat us?
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
go.
Awkward.
The horse can carry more than the halflings.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
I
Anyway,
wondered why you invited me along.
anyway, load yourself up only with what you can easily carry and is absolutely necessary along the travel.
Agreed.
Right.
well,
I
I'm
grab
ready.
my 3 instruments and hug them.
Well, wait. I need to check one thing before we...
Where is no? Well, okay. Again, a good woods craftsman, and I can probably fix the cart to be less hard to get through this area.
Outside, in the tents, in the hundreds and hundreds of tents, there's all the craftsmen you need.
Right.
Go.
I go see if they can repurpose my cart into a giant sled.
We can repurpose your cart to a giant sled in a few days, or you can purchase a sled for 50 gold.
Can I buy a tent?
You can purchase a sleigh, sorry.
Right.
Do we have tents with us, or do I need to buy a tent here?
Yes.
Okay, it could be cold.
Yes.
Well, I only have 33 gold.
Trade
that's
your cart in
inconvenient.
for a sled.
That's
Sleigh.
that could work.
Sleigh, yeah. A sled is pretty small. Take a sleigh instead.
I'm gonna check quickly. Let's see. Sled.
Colin, that was a horrible pun.
I love
Actually, funny thing, the sled is actually more expensive than the cart,
Yeah.
and it
Because
weighs.
it's
Actually,
specialized.
no, wait. It's it's only a little bit more expensive, and it's a little bit heavier.
Mhm.
So
Also, sleigh is meant to be... I thought sleigh is pulled by multiple...
this is a sled, though.
Oh, a sled.
That-
Okay.
Should be noted that in there was in Sweden a type of kind of a wagon-like thing that actually did have that kind of worked more like a cart.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, but aren't sleds dog sleds? Or I guess they have horse
Well,
sleds.
there is a horse sled too.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
So can you trade the cart in for a sled and it would be cheaper?
No one is going to buy your cart here.
Right.
It's not exactly the kind of area to use a cart.
Well, anymore.
It's wood. It's
yeah.
wood. Wood is not that common around here.
I was about to say you could sell it for scrap wood.
Right. Also, looking at the pictures of this, I don't think it will be that hard to rebuild it. One of these.
I said you could do it in a couple days, or you could just purchase one right now. I gave you the option.
Right. Any merchant that buys that sells things further towards Redania?
That would be heading out of your way, but you could try to travel more towards Redania to find better product. But it's probably going to be at least a week before you find another.
I meant anyone here that has that actually has like connection.
Every single one of them, if they have the chance to do it.
Right. No merchant from Rodania even. Okay, fuck it.
Oh, no, it's
technically, it is illegal to trade with the barbarians if you're from Rodania. Technically, it happens.
Technically, no one can fucking.
Just like how it's technically illegal for Rodania to trade with Cassius.
Huh.
Cassius doesn't care,
Because
but
they're
Rodania
war.
does. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, we could have a couple of us pitch in to buy this sled to get for additional carrying stuff.
Well,
Well.
I've got 10 gold.
I have 33.
Well, actually, I guess I have 30 gold because I got 3 times starting gold.
Mm-hmm. But that. So the sled is 50 gold around here.
I mean, I'll chip in 20 gold.
I'll pitch in
By the way,
20.
How big is your carriage? Like, how many?
It's a cart. It says nothing here.
Okay.
It's 200 lb. That's what the cart itself weighs.
It's 200 pounds. Okay.
It's pounds.
Mhm.
It took me a
And-
second.
And the sled is 300. According to this chart. So yeah.
Can we buy a couple of dogs?
Hold on.
Why?
To
He wants a dog sled.
It would probably be easier because a horse isn't going to be very
right.
good in the snow. Considering this is a cart horse.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're gonna have to like dig a path for him to be able to walk.
Mm.
Yeah,
it's a
Clydesdale,
draft
those
horse.
things are big.
It's a
I'm gonna
draft
pr-
horse.
I was gonna say.
Exactly.
I'm gonna price it out that you're probably gonna be spending 100 gold, let's say, on 8 dogs for the dog sled and the sled.
Jesus.
And then a
Christ.
dog sled doesn't really pull multiple people.
Mhm.
Nope. It really
Because
doesn't.
one person or like a lot of carriage, well, bags and
A
stuff.
very small amount, actually. Also, those dogs tend towards really enjoying running.
Mhm.
Alright, then everyone pack what you can easily carry and let's
Yeah.
go. We're not getting also no dogs, no ponies, no
So
horses,
that's a
no
sled, but
dogs.
why can't we do a sleigh? A sleigh is different than a sled.
Yeah, you can do a sleigh, that's true, yeah.
I
But
kind of
still-
wanted to do a horse sled, but you know.
Yeah, but a sled is like what they do with the Iditarod. It's a small,
Yeah.
you carry very little. One
Did
person
you
goes on the back.
look at the link I put up?
Okay. I'm fine with you guys buying a sleigh, but he's also going to need to buy a second horse.
Oh yeah, this is true. I just saw. I kept looking at this one picture where they actually cropped out the horses.
Okay. Or,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'll let you buy a nice big sleigh if you buy 8 reindeer.
8? Does one of them have a red nose? Because if so, I'm totes down.
Well, how much would a sleigh and 8 reindeer cost?
Let me check to see if
One
there's
Christmas
a price.
Eve and a handful of magic.
Oh, we got a bunch of us that can do handfuls of magic.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
I have loads of them. By the way, I put out a sleigh where 4 horses are carrying a load. If you can that amount of load, I'm pretty sure we should buy it.
It's yeah, back when Wisconsin was a lumber field.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes.
I want that. How do we get that?
Yeah. I mean, we are a fourth of the way on that.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you would need 4 horses for that.
Yes. Well, 8 reindeer surely will be enough.
It's gonna cost
Or
us.
he is,
Well, reindeer are exotic animals. How much does a horse cost? It would be 4 times the horse price.
Oh my god.
you know,
A draft horse is
maybe
50
this
GP.
idea of getting one of these
Yeah, so
horses
each reindeer is
isn't that
200.
weird.
How about we just go
Okay,
out and
guys.
wrangle some reindeer?
So if I
Does
sell
anyone have
off like half my, if I sell off my elven soul to a god, how much money could I get?
50
Can we just pack our stuff and go? We're not gonna get anywhere. It's
I was
fun,
about to
but
say,
we're not
I'm
gonna
pretty
get
sure you're carrying stuff, so...
Let's
You know,
pack our shit up and go.
I'm kind of sad over the fact that we can't, apparently just can't get my damn horse and sled and horse and cart to go.
Well, what would a woolly mammoth be? Are the woolly mammoths present in this area?
The woolly mammoth is 200 GP.
There are
That's
woolly
it?
mammoths in this area.
I'm
That's
pretty
it.
sure a woolly mammoth could pull a sleigh.
Yeah. Or
Pretty
you
sure I
just
wanna
be on
carry it by itself, carry everything.
I don't want to be
I-
in a sleigh behind a woolly
I-
mammoth.
I was about to
Just
say,
saying.
I flat out offered if you wanted a pack woolly mammoth, you can have a pack woolly mammoth.
Yeah, I know, and I felt that was ridiculous, so I bought the horse and cart. But apparently that is even more ridiculous, as it turns out.
Things are troublesome in the fun of.
Yeah,
The mammoth is gonna be really good right here,
yeah.
and nowhere
know.
else.
Okay, hang on. That's enough.
We might be able to sell it off later on to second hand.
That's enough. So I can get...
We can handle a walk.
If we decide that my... I never had a horse and a cart, I will have 75 gold.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's it.
We can handle a walk.
Yeah, but
Otherwise,
I don't know if...
we buy a bunch of snowshoes or skis or something, and we take off.
Right.
That would be our cheapest option.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'm for whatever option gets us moving. All
Then
this
let's
staying
get
in
some
one place.
snowshoes and cheese and let's get moving.
All this staying in one place is starting to drive on my nerves.
We literally have come into town. It's been 2 hours and most of the time you have been drinking.
I
and
mean-
talking.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with drinking for 2 hours, but all of this bickering back and forth is getting us nowhere and no closer to reclaiming my ancestral home.
I agree. Grab what you can easily carry and let's go.
And
Let's buy
thank
some
you for
snowshoes.
lis-
Well,
Thank you for listening. We'll be right back with next adventure.